Woohoo, yo. What's going on, y'all? What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, one physical therapist assistant. I might be in a good mood because it's Friday, but it's also a nice day out today. It started off chilly, but it got nice. Get this thing off. I don't even need this. Oh, man. Hey, yo, today is going to be I don't even think I got a rhyme or reason. I'm going to just give y'all some funny stuff that happened today. No, you know what? I got a lesson. But I'm going to give y'all some funny observations that were made today. I was just like keeping track of some of the funny stuff. Sometimes you just need to laugh right now. Things are crazy right now. The market is crashing right now. Hey, y'all, some good opportunities right now. I don't know about today. The market was up a little bit. We had a little bounce today, but man, I hope some of y'all took advantage of the wonderful opportunities that presented itself during this last debacle. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all in another video, there's always a debacle that causes people to get scared, that causes investors and corporations to get spooked, sell off, things like that, which creates opportunity for the long-term thinker. Are you a long-term thinker? I hope watching this channel turns you into a long-term thinker. You feel me? I work with long-term, I hang out with long-term, think long-term, okay? I hang out with people who didn't think long-term, and I hang out with some who did think long-term. It's better to think long-term. But yo, funny stuff today, man. Funny stuff going on in these nursing home streets with the legends of America. Let me just start off with yo, I had a dude today, yo, I swear. Look, let me explain something to you. In nursing homes, people go out for appointments from time to time, okay? People go out for dialysis if there's no dialysis set up at the facility. People go out for eye doctors, foot doctors. You know, you might go out for endocrinologist. You might go out for appointments while you're in the nursing home, even if you're long term, all right? And sometimes with these doctor's appointments, you have to be taken out on a stretcher because you might be wheelchair bound and you might not be able to, you know, get out of the wheelchair into a chair on the bus or the ambulance or whatever. So they might have to transfer you onto a stretcher. All right, stay with me. So I had a patient going out. They wasn't my patient, it's somebody I know, but they were going out for an appointment and they had to get on the stretcher, all right? So I'm walking down the hallway with a gentleman, an older guy. He's a jokester, he likes to joke around, and he doesn't have a filter. A lot of people in nursing homes don't have filters. So I'm walking past and the stretcher is coming towards me. Two gentlemen from the EMS with the stretchers walking towards me as I'm walking past them, and my patient in the wheelchair wheeling behind me. He's following behind me. And as I tell him to get out the way for the guys coming through with the stretcher because they're going to pick somebody up for an appointment, he looks at the two guys with the stretcher and just very, very loudly, no filter, no sense of hush, no sense of, yo, be quiet, yo. He just says, oh man, it looked like they coming to pick somebody up for the last ride, huh? They start cracking up. I start cracking up. He starts laughing. He likes to make jokes, but that's not the kind of joke you make. We in the middle of the hallway, yo. People can hear you. He said, that looks like that's for the last ride, huh? Somebody getting picked up for the last ride. I'm like, no, man, it's not the last ride. It's not the last ride. Somebody got an appointment. Oh, yo, he had me dying. He was cracking up about it later on, too. I'm like, yo, you can't say stuff like that too loud. Oh, yo, that was too funny, man. Too funny. Oh, man. Oh, yo, I had a guy. We had some challenging behaviors, okay? Some challenging behaviors. You know what challenging behaviors are? As people who may be dealing with dementia, maybe dealing with some confusion, and they're very erratic, their behaviors are very challenging. I always say, man, dementia, yes, of course, nobody wants to develop dementia. But if I have to develop dementia when I get older, if I'm fortunate enough to get older, please give me pleasant dementia. I want pleasant dementia. I want to be nice to everybody. I want to laugh and just be humble, be content. But then you have people who just like to just yell out random stuff. Shout out to the nurses, man. The nurses be having a way of dealing with dementia that is top tier, okay? Had a guy who was misbehaving a little bit, just yelling out random stuff in the hallway. Help! I'm hungry. Give me something. I want to get up. Nobody's helping me. Just yelling all night. The patients were complaining about him, just making a lot of noise. But he was sitting next to a nurse who was just talking very, very, very nice to him. Not when I mean very nice, is like very precise. She wasn't yelling. She wasn't getting upset. She wasn't getting flustered. She was just very calm, and she was just like telling him. She was like, "Hey, I know you're yelling, and you've been yelling for a long time." She said, "Could you just please be quiet for a little while?" He said, "Okay, I'm gonna be quiet." He's just yelling. I'm gonna be quiet. Consider it done. When he said consider it done, I about fell out, man. And then he'd be quiet, and then he'll start yelling again. No, I want to get up. I want to go. And she's just politely told him, "Hey, you said you were going to be quiet. You said consider it done, but you're still yelling." He's like, "I know. I'm sorry." Like, sometimes you have those challenging behaviors. That was interesting because the way she was handling it was very, very, very professional. She did really good. Shout out to that nurse dealing with that, because like he was right next to her, just yelling. Interesting observation. Another observation I noticed was another nurse. This is a shout out to the nurses video, for real. There was another nurse. I was walking by the nurse's station, and there was a gentleman in his wheelchair, another one with challenging behaviors, and he was banging on the desk. The nurse was behind the desk, doing some paperwork, and he was banging on the desk trying to get her attention. Now, I know she's been with him for a long time. She knows him. And he's just banging on the desk trying to get her attention, acting up a little bit, challenging behaviors. And then I watches her. I'm just watching because I'm with another patient who's resting in the chair while we're walking. We're doing some exercise. We're walking. The patient I'm with is resting in the chair. And she proceeds to grab the phone. She grabs the phone and starts dialing numbers. And I'm saying to myself, I know she ain't going to try to talk on the phone. Like, he's trying to get her attention. He's like, banging the desk and saying, hey, trying to get her attention. And she's just calmly picks up the phone and starts dialing numbers. And to myself, I'm like, man, she's getting ready to call somebody right now. She might be ready to talk to a doctor or something. I don't think she wants to do that while he's distracting like this and causing these issues at the desk. Man, that's probably a bad time to make a phone call, right? This is what I'm thinking, my natural thought process. I'm like, man, why would she make a phone call right now? However, she has the phone. She's like I'm not going to say she's ignoring him. She's looking at him, but she's not giving him that attention that he wants. I don't know what he wants, but he's being a little rude with it, challenging behavior. And then she puts the phone to her ear, and then somebody picks up. And she calls out a name. She says, hey, Julie. Let's say Julie. She said, hey, Julie, he's acting up again. So this whole time, she is like not ignoring him, but not giving into his attention seeking. She's like, hey, Julie, he's acting up again. You want to talk to him? And I hear Julie proceeds to say, yeah, put him on the phone. And then she gives the phone to him. He grabs the phone. Julie, I can hear, quote unquote, Julie on the other end. And she's like, what are you doing? And you know what he said? He's like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. Like, his cold demeanor changes for Julie on the phone. I'll tell you, we go back to being children when we get older. When we get old, we get back to being children. It was like she called his parent. I don't know who Julie is, maybe a niece or a granddaughter or daughter or something. But he straightened up when he talked to Julie on the phone. She was like, what are you doing now? He was like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm being good. It was just funny to watch. We go back to being children when we get older, man. Don't y'all be acting up, all right? Don't y'all be acting up. I know, yo. Sometimes I just got these random funny thoughts to get out. Because I told you, I'm like, keeping an eye on this stuff. I'm documenting these things. It's fun to watch. It's fun to document. Not fun for the nurses. Shout out to them for dealing with it. But it's interesting to watch some of these observations. Very, very interesting. Oh, man. But I love the way they was handling these situations. Like, they were, like, doing their thing. So I got to give the nurses a shout out for real. Really got to give him a shout out. Oh man, that was another one. What else happened today? Oh man, yo, I had a patient, right? I was walking into a room. I'm gonna give myself a shout out real quick. Give myself a shout out. Let me give you an observation that a 94-year-old made of me. So I'm taking a patient back to her room, and her roommate is a 94-year-old. So I walk the patient in the room. I get her nice in her little recliner, make sure she's comfortable, give her all her stuff, her call bell, her table, whatever she needs. But her roommate, who knows me, her roommate knows me because I worked with her in therapy before. Hey, yo, give me a minute. I gotta get some gas. I'm gonna finish this story. This is interesting. I'm gonna get some gas real quick. So look, check it out. The roommate knows me, right? So while I'm taking her neighbor back, she proceeds to look at me. And before I walk out the door, she said, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can you help me?" I said, "Sure. What you need?" Remember, I'm taking her roommate back. But before I walk out the door, she says, "Can you help me?" She's laying in the bed, no shoes or socks on. And she points to her feet. She was like, "Do you do feet?" I was like, "Huh?" She said, "Do you do feet?" I was like, "No, I don't do feet. You must be thinking about the podiatrist." And you know what she said? Giving myself a shout out in this video. She said, "Well, you do everything else, so I just assume you might do feet too." So she said that I do everything else because she sees me throughout the course of a day. I'm always helping people out. You know, I am a therapist and I got a job to do, but I be helping a lot of people out with just little things that they might need. So she observed me, this little 94-year-old, she observed me helping people out just with random things. I might be in the hallway, somebody needs something, I'll get it for them. You know, as long as it's within my ability to do, especially if it's a small thing. For a lot of times, yo, in a nursing home, for real, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you work in this setting, the little things that you do for people mean so much. I'm talking about the little things. I'm talking about things like getting somebody some water, or, you know, getting somebody a new cushion for their wheelchair. Those little things, man, these people love you. These people really, really appreciate it. That's why I'm always telling y'all, yo, help somebody, man. And it ain't got to be nothing big. When you do something little for somebody, that little thing might stick with them for literally the rest of their life. Literally the rest of their life. Oh, that's why I'm always encouraging y'all to help people whenever you get a chance. But she asked me, she said, "Do you do feet?" I said, "No, I don't do feet." If I did feet, I would have helped her, but I don't do feet. I don't be cutting no toenails, trimming no toenails. Y'all should see them podiatrists, yo. They be pulling up with the little stools, and they be doing them feet, and when they get done, like it's a whole bunch of, like it looks like powder on the floor, because they be shaving them, they be filing them toenails down. Oh, yo. That she had me cracking up. She said, "Do you do feet, or you do everything else?" I said, "Oh, well, I appreciate you observing me, helping people out, doing everything else, but I don't do feet. I don't do toenails. I don't even cut my wife's toenails. I give her foot massages, but I don't cut toenails." She had me cracking up. So just funny observations today, y'all. I wanted to share some funny stuff. Sometimes you need some feel-good, funny stories. Feel what I'm saying with all the craziness going on right now? Good God, it's some craziness. I don't know what's going on, man. Oh, I woke up today, looked at the news. What is going on with the airplanes? No, know what? I'm not even going to get into the craziness. I just wanted to give y'all some positivity, some feel-good stories, make you laugh a little bit. All right? So I appreciate you for coming through. I really do, man. I appreciate you for coming through. As always, y'all, it's your boy, One Physical Therapist Assistant. Y'all make sure y'all respect your elders. Respect your elders, y'all. And help them out whenever you get a chance. Help anybody out. Do little things for people, man. Little gestures of kindness. That's how we get better and do better. Whew. But anyway, y'all, I will holler at y'all in the next video.
In my dreams, I'm never over you. Just trying to stay alive. No matter how I feel or what I do, yeah, I keep on wasting time. And I'm yeah. Because I need some